Sexual energy can vary wildly from person to person, and astrology plays a huge role in shaping how we express our desires and passions. Are you someone who finds themselves thinking about sex almost constantly? Or do you prefer a more relaxed approach when it comes to intimacy? Well, your zodiac sign could have a lot to say about it. Just like how your sun sign influences your personality and outlook on life, your Mars sign, often considered the planet of passion, reveals your approach to sexual attraction and satisfaction. Some signs are naturally sex-driven, craving intimacy and excitement, while others might take a more reserved approach to physical connection. In this video, we'll be diving into the most sexual zodiac signs, ranked from the most passionate and adventurous to the more laid-back and calm. Whether you're a fiery Scorpio or a sensual Taurus, astrology can reveal why you might have a stronger or softer sexual energy. Let's explore which signs are ready to turn up the heat and which ones might prefer to keep things a little cooler. Number 1. Scorpio. Scorpio, often referred to as the horn dogs of the zodiac, is famous for their insatiable sexual appetite. Their passion is intense, and their desire for intimacy runs deep, but they're not just interested in any encounter. Scorpios don't want sex for the sake of it. They crave a deeper emotional connection with their partner. This sign thrives on trust, and they prefer to share their intimate moments with someone they can fully trust. While they're not opposed to friends with benefits arrangements or even a one-night stand, Scorpio always looks for that emotional bond before fully opening up in bed. For them, sex is more than just physical. It's an exchange of energy, passion, and connection. Number 2. Aries. Aries, the sexual acrobats of the zodiac, are known for their boundless energy and fiery passion. When it comes to their sexual appetite, they're one of the most sex-driven signs, and they have no problem acting on their desires, especially when the heat is high. Quick, spontaneous, and intensely focused on getting their needs met, Aries doesn't waste time on long, drawn-out sessions. The quickie is their specialty. They're all about speed and satisfaction. Aries enjoys variety and is always ready for the next adventure, even if it's with someone new. Their sexual energy is thrilling, and they're always seeking out new ways to fulfill their cravings. No strings attached, just pure excitement. Number 3. Leo. Leos are undeniably sexual beings, but their passion comes with a twist. They love a good ego boost alongside physical pleasure. To truly turn them on, you need to make them feel like royalty. Compliments are key, and they thrive when told how amazing they look both inside and out. They'll want to hear things like, "You're the best I've ever had," or "No one gets me off like you do." For Leo, being admired and adored is just as important as the act itself. Generous lovers at heart, they will give as good as they get, creating an experience that's as much about flattery and validation as it is about satisfying physical pleasure. Number 4. Sagittarius. Sagittarius is always ready for sex and thrives on variety, often enjoying a string of different partners over time. They're not necessarily into group encounters, but the idea of keeping things fresh by switching things up is a big turn-on. Their love life is more about the thrill of the chase and the excitement of new experiences than it is about long-term commitment. However, Sagittarius tends to get bored easily. If their partner can't keep up with their adventurous spirit or bring new ideas to the table, they'll quickly move on to someone who can. Once their sexual needs are satisfied, they may seek out a new challenge, always searching for the next exciting experience. Number 5. Capricorn. Capricorns might not be the first sign that comes to mind when you think about sexuality, but believe it or not, they are surprisingly sexual. While they're not constantly thinking about sex throughout the day, once their work is done and the mood strikes, they're ready to get down and dirty. For Capricorn, it's all about timing and focus. Capricorns are often multitaskers, and when it comes to sex, they might even wonder if it counts as a good workout. They're known for using their sexual energy in practical ways, like role-playing to work through a problem at work or turning their passion into productivity. For them, sex is not just about pleasure, it's about making it meaningful and part of their grounded, disciplined lifestyle. Number 6. Taurus. Taurus is more sensual than outright sexual, and their craving for touch is deep and enduring. For them, physical intimacy is all about connection, and they savor every moment. They don't rush. It's not just about the act, but the entire experience. Taurus takes their time, wanting to enjoy every sensation and every detail. Known for their ability to truly satisfy their partners, Taurus excels in making their lovers feel special and appreciated. Their sexual encounters involve as many senses as possible, often including food, mood music, fragrant candles, massage oil, and special lighting to create the perfect atmosphere. It's a full sensory experience where every touch, sound, and smell adds to the connection. Number 7. Cancer. Cancers are deeply emotional beings, and their sexual desires are no exception. However, they need a solid foundation of trust and emotional connection before letting their sexual side shine. Once they feel safe and comfortable, Cancer becomes a passionate and devoted lover, willing to do almost anything to please their partner. Because they genuinely care about their partner's feelings, Cancers are known to be very attentive and generous in bed. Their moods can also make things interesting, helping to keep sex fresh and exciting for both themselves and their partner. For example, when a Cancer is feeling angry, they might use sex as a way to release pent-up feelings, making it a cathartic experience that deepens their emotional connection. Number 8. Virgo. Virgos often get a bad rap for being prude or uptight, but this couldn't be further from the truth. In reality, Virgos are incredibly sexual and passionate, but they have a reputation for being reserved until they're ready to let loose. While they might not always radiate a sexual vibe, once they trust their partner, they can be incredibly raunchy. Virgos have a dual nature. On the surface, they may seem more focused on work and practicality, but when they feel emotionally secure with their partner, they'll unleash their hidden desires. Their sexual side is full of surprises, and when they're comfortable, they can be wild and uninhibited, revealing their inner freak that no one saw coming. Number 9. Libra. Libras enjoy sex, but their greatest focus often lies in ensuring their partner's needs are met before considering their own. As the sign of balance and harmony, they prioritize making sure their lover is satisfied, sometimes at the expense of their own desires. Their selflessness in bed can make them incredible lovers, as they're fully invested in creating a mutual experience of pleasure. While Libras are passionate and sexual, their need for intimacy can sometimes take a backseat to other aspects of their life. Whether it's their career, relationships, or even social activities, they often find themselves distracted by things that require their attention. This makes it less about the constant pursuit of sex and more about the balance of their needs with the world around them. Still, when they do engage, it's with the intention to please, often putting their partner's happiness first. Number 10. Gemini. Geminis have a unique charm when it comes to sex. They can easily make your toes curl with their gift for dirty talk. With their playful and verbal energy, they know exactly how to turn up the heat with just a few well-chosen words. But here's the twist. When it comes time to actually get down to the deed, sometimes they fall short of their verbal promise. However, the good news is that Geminis are always up for experimentation. They love trying new things in the bedroom and aren't easily put off by unusual or adventurous requests. Their curiosity keeps them sexually open, and they thrive on variety and excitement, making them a fun partner who's always eager to explore new pleasures. If you're looking for someone who's willing to push boundaries, Gemini could be your ideal match. Number 11. Pisces. Pisces enjoy sex, but it's not necessarily the driving force in their life. Often their thoughts can wander during intimacy, as they tend to get lost in their head. However, their rich imagination does make them creative and playful lovers, and they can turn the bedroom into a world of fantasy and exploration. For Pisces, sex is often intertwined with their need for emotional connection and creativity. They direct the energy that others may reserve for sexual pursuits into their art and passions. To them, the ideal is mind-blowing, electric sex that fuels their creativity and inspires their next great masterpiece. The emotional and physical blend of intimacy becomes an experience of transcendence, where pleasure and artistic expression merge. Number 12. Aquarius. Aquarians are known for their ability to say highly sexual things just to get a reaction, but for them, sex isn't always the main focus. They do enjoy it, but their sex drive tends to be quite low compared to other signs. Aquarius is one of the most emotionally detached signs, and they can go long periods without craving intimacy, still feeling perfectly fine. In fact, Aquarians are often considered the sexual camels of the zodiac, able to go without sex for a while without feeling the need to rush into it. When they do finally indulge, however, all that built-up energy transforms into incredible, intense experiences. Their pent-up sexual energy results in passion that's often explosive, making it worth the wait for anyone lucky enough to be their partner. Do you agree with the list? And which zodiac sign surprised you the most when it comes to sexual energy? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more astrology insights.